We have been learning and relearning. We have been learning and relearning. So I thank everyone for joining this class tonight. And before I proceed, I just have to say big thanks to Sir Tehimba, ACA, ACTI, Chartered Accountant and Business Consultant for setting up this learning platform. We thank you so much for setting up this learning platform for aspiring accountant, and he's my role model. Because since I came across him, my life has drastically changed. And every of his posts on LinkedIn, I'm always on his page too. On LinkedIn, I'm always on his page. So I've learned a lot from him. Thank you, sir, for hosting this teaching today.
Thank you so much, sir.
Tonight, I'll be launching the few things we are going to talk about tonight. I don't know whether are you people see my screen? Can you see my screen? I want to share my screen.
No, sir.
No, not yet.
Okay, you're not seeing my screen. So how do I share my screen now? Hello?
Yeah, we can get to there's a share button just in between the down panel of your screen on the Zoom. So you can just click on it and go ahead and share.
Yeah. Please share your screen. Okay. Can you all see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see the Zoom screen.
You can see your screen, but it's the Zoom page.
The Zoom page.
You can see your system screen now.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see your laptop screen now. You can see your desktop now.
Okay. That means you are seeing the screen right now.
Yeah.
You are seeing my screen right now, right?
Yeah, we are seeing your laptop screen. Yeah, you are doing a refresh.
Okay.
Is that welcome for me? Say welcome. It's me that I'm talking to you.
I'm launching my
Yeah.
PowerPoint.
Showing up now.
Can we see it all now?
Yeah, we can see your PowerPoint page now.
Okay. That means everyone can see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about. Let's talk about introduction to data analytics. And we have a lot of things on our hand that I would like us to get some. We are going to build an Excel dashboard tonight. How to build an interactive Excel dashboard. But first of all, we need to start from what is data analytics. Data analytics. What is when they say data? How do you? Data. Please, can we mute ourselves? Please, somebody is. Can you mute yourself, please?
Yes, he has been muted. You can continue, sir.
Okay, so introduction to data analytics. Data analytics can be defined as a process in which meaningful insights are drawn from raw data by scrutinizing it, and such insight can be your business information, product innovation, and market trend, etc. Data analytics can be compared to how you make a jigsaw puzzle. Your first step is to gather all the puzzle pieces and then fit them correctly to bring out the final pictures. Similarly, in data analytics, you have to analyze data collected from several sources, clean it, and then transform it into information that human can interpret. So there is a high requirement of professionals who can help organizations convert their raw data into meaningful information, in which turn can help the growth of the business. There are several jobs in the field of data analytics, and among the job pool, becoming a data analyst offered the most amazing opportunity. Honestly, it did, because so far I've not regretted myself joining or being a data analyst. So there's a lot of opportunities. And after this program and maybe subsequent training, we are going to fish out the more serious people so that all of us will work together. And as an accountant, you're also supposed to be a good analyst. So now let's look at what is data analytic. The word data analytic means, and it refers to the process of managing data sets. Can you mute our mic, please? Please, everybody should notice our mic, please. So as data analytics is referred to the process of examining data set to draw conclusion about the information they contain. Data analytic techniques enable you to take a raw data and uncover pattern to extract valuable insight from it. And who then is now a data analyst? Is that person that collect data, that process the data, and perform analysis with large data sets. And every business, be it small or big, generate and collect data. And this data can be in the form of customers' feedback, account, logistics, and marketing research, and so on. So a data analyst is a professional. A data analyst is a professional who takes this data and figure out numerous measures. Like this evening, we are going to take a data set, an exact data set, and look at it and draw useful insight from it and create a dashboard. So I will try to be fast enough so that we can just get our hand dirty. So such how they improve customers' experience, price new material, and how to reduce the transportation costs. To name a few, data analysts deal with data handling, data modeling, and reporting. So what are the responsibilities of the data analyst? One of the major responsibilities of the data analyst is understanding the goal of your analysis. First and foremost, a data analyst must identify the organization goal. You just have to need to understand your goal of your organization and in which way you want to use the generated data to help them access valuable information, access valuable resources that comprehend their business problem and collect the right data. So data analyst is someone who is specialized in using SQL, that's structural query language, in querying database. Because most organizations, they all have a database. If you go to place like ShopRite and the rest, maybe when you come to get things from there, you now see that that computer system they are using, taking note of everything, that QuickBook they are using, there's where all their data went and stayed. So we have a tool called SQL. You connect the SQL with the data source, and then from there you raise a lot of business analysis and answer business problems. So data analysis is also data mining. Data mining in the sense that there are plethora sources and organized to obtain new details from it. By doing so, data models are built to increase the efficiency of the system. And one of the major work of a data analyst is data cleaning. Because some of the data you have gotten might not be clean enough. And when your data is not clean enough, your information is going to be inaccurate. So as a data analyst, one of your major responsibility is to make sure you have a clean data before your analysis. And this evening, this is what we are going to learn. And we are going to learn how to create an Excel interactive dashboard. By the time you look at your spreadsheets, you visualize your spreadsheets, and you build a dashboard. Then within the click of your mouse, you in a glance you can dissect your data sets. And by the time you are presenting your findings and your report to your CEO, it is now having a clear picture of what is inside the spreadsheet. That is what we actually want to do tonight. So I will be, how do we get this data? How do we get this data? So we get data from, sometimes we have so many online repository that the data scientists, data analysts, and data engineers, they post a lot of data on Kaggle websites, on so many websites. But tonight, let me launch my browser so that the data set we are going to treat today. When you go on Kaggle, you try and register on Kaggle. That's KAGALE.com. Register on Kaggle. And Kaggle is a place that you meet a lot of data source. People post data on Kaggle. So it's a free data repository that you go and get your data for your analysis. So let me just log in. I needed to log in with my Gmail account so that I can be able to access the Kaggle. I just want to show you where you can get data as a data analyst, where you can get your data that you can do analysis with. Be it financial data, any kind of data, you can come here and get your data from here for your analysis. I just want to show, though I have the data to be analyzed on my system, so but this should be also part of what we should be learning as a data analyst beginner. So it's open. So tonight, let me show you the dashboard we are going to build. Tonight, we are going to build this dashboard. I'm going to be building this dashboard. So this is a spreadsheet. This is our raw data. This is an online data. I downloaded this data from Kaggle. That's why I want to show us how the data can be downloaded and how you can start your analysis using a free online data set. So this data contains the information about, we have the role ID, we have the order ID, and we have the order date, we have the ship date, we have the ship mode, we have the customer's ID, the customer's name, the segment, the country, the city, the state, the postal code, region, product ID, category, subcategory, and the rest. Then here we have the sales. This is our sales. This is our online superstore sales. This is a quantity we've sold. This is a discount we've given, and this is a profit we made. So now we have this business question before us. We have this business question before us. What we are going to solve today, looking at these data sets. Looking at this data set now, we are going to solve a lot of questions from this data set. And we are going to make use of pivot tables. We are going to learn how to use reports with pivot tables and create an interactive dashboard with pivot table. So let's look at one of the problems we'll be solving. So I'll go straight to our analysis. So now, here, I've gotten, as an analyst, I've gotten this data set. And this is the business problem that my CEO, looking at this raw spreadsheet, looking at the raw spreadsheet I showed you earlier. And these are the questions they would like us to answer. This is the business problem they would like us to answer. So they would like us to show the most important business metric, key performance indicator. Those are the metrics that every CEO, you would like to know how much your total profit, and you like to know the total sales that you made over the period, and you like to know the amount of quantity of items you sold that give back to that same amount of sales that you made. Those are your KPIs. Those are your business KPIs. So we are going to use pivot table to build our business KPI, and we are going to use other chart like histogram, like pie chart, like bar chart, to start answering this question. Which of the segments generated the highest sales? Display the highest quantity sold by each segment. What is the grand total percentage of profit by segment? Display the top 10 sales by state, and show us the profit generated and sales made by categories. Please display month-on-month percentage increase in sales and sum of profit by year. So these are the questions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have about 8 questions to use to answer from these data sets. We want to use this data set to answer about 8 questions. And after the question, we are going to be building this dashboard. Because the dashboard came from this data set. So we are going to use this data set to build our dashboard. And in this dashboard, you can see that a lot of business questions will answer here. By the time that your CEO look at you and say, okay, which of the region generated the highest sales? You guys, okay, check the central region. By the time you click on the central region, you have the total sales of $318,000 and the total profit generated of $25,352. Then you go to East. East will show you total sales, total profit generated, and total quantity sold. Same thing if you go to West, same thing if you go to South. You know, by doing this, use the slider to dissect your data. Which of the ship mode have the highest sales? You can click at a claims, you can know how your sales is performing. And this report is interactive. By the time you click on the first thing, everything changes. It's not static. So by the help of data visualization, you can visualize this whole spreadsheet. This is about 9,000 something spreadsheets. It's about 9,000 something spreadsheets. So let's go to data sets. So our data is Let's see how much this thing will.
Hello, sir.
Here's our data set, about 9,995,000 rows. That is the number of data with 17 columns. These are our column. These 17 column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have about 17 column and 9,900. This is a large data set that we are going to dissect tonight. Hello, please. I was distracted. Sorry. So now we are going to go straight in answering some of our user questions tonight. So I need to copy this data, highlight this data. Need to highlight this data. I want to copy this data from there. Let's go to a fresh page and post our data. So this is our new data. Then first of all, before you start your analysis, you have to check for duplicates. You have to check for duplicates, and this data, the last time I worked with this data has no duplicates. If you want to check your data duplicates, you go to your data tab. Then you now say, you click on, go to your data tab.
Hello, sir.
Data tab. Do you have a question? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me hear you out.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, as a beginner, I just quickly want to ask before we go deeper. What will inform the set of data we will go for on this Kaggle? Because like for the questions raised, about 8 or 10 of them that we are going to address with this set of data now as we move on. You know, the information we want to generate will have to address some specific problem relating to a particular company. But when we go to the Kaggle to extract data, how do we know the relevant data we are going for on Kaggle before we extract? Because the information here, if we are using this now, will it be relevant with the particular company we are addressing some problems for?
Yes, like this data we got. Sometimes a company will send you a data of this kind. And by the time they send you a data of this kind, they will also ask you as a data analyst, these are the metrics and these are the analysis we want you to carry out. Because the goal of the analysis right from the one is clearly spelled out. When your CEO or maybe in every organization, they will now ask you, collect this data, collect social type of data that will solve a particular problem. So in this kind of data now, this is an online sales data. Online sales data that maybe sometimes you place an order on Amazon and where you have the delivery date, the mode of delivery and all that. So this is purely a sales data. So by the time you get to Kaggle, it depends on the kind of data you want to play out with. If you want to practice an online sales data, there's a way you search for it on Kaggle, you download. If you want to have a data related to health, you have it on Kaggle to download to play with. If you need the data as in a financial data, you also have every kinds of data there on Kaggle that you can easily practice with and solve a business problem.
Yeah, thank you.
So I really wanted us to download this data. Let's see how data can be downloaded from Kaggle. But it's like I try to do that, but my browser, I don't know. This is, let's see. It's Kaggle.com. Okay, let's see Kaggle dataset. Let's click it, see. It's not the interface. Kaggle.com. Datasets. You go to data, so you now search the data you want to download. This is super, this is superstore sales data. There's a lot of data. Look at a lot of data. A lot of data on the superstore data set. A lot. You can decide to download one. Let's download one. I think this is the very data that we are talking about. This is the data that we are talking about. So you can read about the data, you know, you can read how many columns the data are. Like this data, we have about 17 columns, and this is the data set. This is the exact data set we have. So let's download it from here. You click download. Anytime you have issues of, okay, I don't know the type of data to play with, you come to Kaggle. Kaggle is just like an online repository. Everybody puts data. So first of all, you have to register with your Gmail account on Kaggle. Then let's download it. This is the data we just downloaded. So we can start our analysis now. So this data is about 9,995,000 rows, and it has about 17 columns. So now, first of all, in any analysis, you now check for duplicate copies. Let me show you how to check for duplicate copies. You click here, you go to your data, then you click on remove duplicates. Then by the time you may remove duplicates, the dialog box will appear. You can see where all the headings are all ticked. That means the duplicate is going to affect, if there's any duplicate that you want to remove, it's going to affect all the data. So let's click OK and see. You can now see this data is perfect, and this data has no duplicate. This is a well-structured data. So let's click OK. And the duplicates are all removed. Then first of all, let's convert our data. If you want to work with pivot tables, the first thing you do, you must convert your data set into a table. So before you convert it into a pivot table. So now, you click any place in this data, you click any place around the data set, then you click Ctrl T. The dialog box will pop up. And this dialog box will ask you, my table has header. You just need to tick it. So my table has header, make sure it's ticked, then you click on it. So now your data set is being converted to a table. First, you must have to convert your data set to a table. Look at, you can choose, you can try to apply all different kind of this thing of table. You have different design that you can select from. So let's proceed. Now, your data has been converted to table. So let's go, you go to insert. You are trying to put this thing, open our pivot table now. Go to insert, then click on pivot table. Then you will now have a dialog box that just appear. load your data to a new worksheet. You just have to click to a new worksheet because we don't need the data to appear on this same worksheet. So it's going to move us to a new worksheet. You click OK. So we have been moved to a new worksheet. This is a new worksheet. We can rename this and call this pivot table. We can rename this and call this pivot table. We call this pivot table report. Pivot table report. So now let's open our PowerPoint and see some of the things that we needed to do so that we will just be guided. Just be guided. So this is the so these are PowerPoint. So now the first thing is that show the most important business KPI. And the most important business KPI are your total profit, the total discount you're giving, the sales, total transaction that give back to that sale, the average sales, and the percentage of profit. So these are the most important business KPIs or business metrics that every business owner must look out for in a report. Any report you submit to your CEO, definitely you are going to ask of the total profits, you are going to ask of your total discount, you are going to ask of your total sales generated and your total transaction. So now let's go back to our data set. Let's go back to our data set. These are data set. Now, first of all, we are going to build our KPIs. So in building our KPIs, come to this pivot table field list. This field list contains all the headings of your data.
Hello, sir. Sorry, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, you can ask me.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the zoom level on your system is above 100, so we can't see what you are doing.
Okay, the zoom level. Can I ask you something like this?
Still go back. No. Still go back. That one is higher. You are going above 100. Still go back.
Okay,
Let's say 100%.
Okay, 100%.
Yeah. Still go. Yeah. I think
Is it okay
you
like
can
this?
see it. We are not
This
still saying that. I'm not
100%.
still,
80%. Can you see it now?
Hello, sir. What you
Yeah.
will do, maximize your screen. Go and click on maximize.
Okay, maximize.
So that we will see. Most of I use glasses. The thing is too tiny. I couldn't see it clearly.
Okay, I should maximize by increasing it.
Yes.
Right? You see, is it maximize? It's bold now. Can you see it bold now?
Yes. It's bold.
Is it okay now?
Yes, it's bold now.
Okay, so the screen is maximized now. So like I was saying, these are pivot tables field list. These are where you have all your columns. All the columns that you have in this data set. All your columns here. These are your columns. These all your columns, this is where you have them. These are your columns. So the first business metrics you want to see total profits. So by the time we click on profit, it will come up here. Then you want to see the total sales. Then you want to see the total, click the headings of the columns. You want to see the total discount we've allowed. You want to see the total quantity we've sold. And then we want to see our click on sales again. We drag sales into value again. Because we want to see the average sales. Then we also want to see the percentage of profit. So that percentage of profits, to know the percentage of profits, go to your option, go to your field, item, and set. Then you click on calculated field. Then we want to calculate our percentage of profit. So let's say percentage of profit. Percentage of profit. Then we'll now click it, we'll look for where is the profit. You know, we all know that percentage of profit is profit divided by sales. That is how to get your percentage of profit. So you click on profit, insert field, you can now see that the profit appears here. Then click on divide on your keyboard. Then you look for sales, click sales, insert field. By the time you see profit divided by sales this way, then you click on add, and you click on OK. You can now see this is our percentage of profit. Then this is our average sales. This is our quantity sold. Let me rename it. Say quantity sold. I'll say quantity sold. Quantity sold. I'll say total discount. I'll say total discount. Total discount. I'll say total sales made. I'll say total sales made. And we can say total profits. I'll say total profits. I say total profit. So now we have it like this. So what we do is that let's quickly format this. You can format this data by you right click, go to your value fix setting, then go to your number format. Go to your number format. Since the profit is supposed to be in dollar, click on currency, then change it to 0 decimal place, then put it on $sign, add $sign to it. Then your data is being formatted. So we'll do the same thing here. Click here, go to view setting, click on number format, go to currency and change it to dollar total sales. Then let's format this total discount. Click on field setting and click on number. Click on number. This one is number because we don't need a $sign. And click on use 1000 separator. You have this as your total discount. Then same thing. Number format. Quantity sold is the number. Click on separator. You are good to go. Then average of sales. You right click onto your fixed setting, number format. Then you click on number as currency, sorry. Click on this is your average of sales. This is not your average of sales. Then let's look for average of sales. Let's convert this to average of sales. Let's click on average, click OK. This is your average sales. Then your percentage, you right click, go to value setting, go to number format, then you click on percentage. Let's change it to, so our business, these are the total profit, the total discount, and all that we generated from, that we got from here. You come to this side, these are the sales. These are the discounts, these are the quantities, and these are the discount, this is the profits. And this is what we have here in total that we summarize it. So let's go here, copy. Let's create another pivot table. So you don't need to go back and start creating another pivot table. You copy the first one and paste here. Then you now remove it. remove it. So you have a fresh, pivot table. So now, our business question is that which of the segments generated the highest sales? This is a question we need to answer. Which of these segments generated the highest sales? What we should do now is that in this case, we are going to use a bar chart. You can use a column chart. Maybe when let's say for data analysis, when we start proper, we can also discuss when and how to know the right chart to use for a particular visualization. So when we get deeper, because after today, maybe we'll start arranging time that will dive deep into our analysis. We are starting from Excel. We have Power BI and the rest and SQL to also learn. So, but as a beginner analyst, the way you should start learning from, I think, is Excel. That is the basis. And so we are going to answer this question: which of the segments generated the highest sales? So let's go back. Let's go back. So now we come to our field list here. We look for segment around here. Where do we have segment here? You drag the segment to rows. Then you now drag your sales. Drag your sales to value. So when you do that, you can now see consumer. Let's format this and see it clearly. Go to number format and put it in currency. Then just 0 decimal place and click OK. You can all see that, okay, rows, consumer has the highest numbers of sales. We generated more on consumer items. What we sold, these are consumer items, home office appliance, and maybe corporate. So consumer item is giving us the highest here. Then let's firstly go and visualize this. Let's put this on chart and graph so that you can see it clearly. So by the time you click here, go to insert. When you go to insert, you click on this. You click on the chart element here. Then you now decide, okay, which of the chart do I want to use bar chart? Do I want to use column chart? I think the proper visualization this thing for this kind of three attributes. Let's say bar chart to be so clear for us. Let's click on bar chart. Let's click on bar chart and click OK. So these are our first this thing. So what you see now, you can now see you have to format this chart. Then click here, then hide all field button. Then format this. Then take off your grid line. Grid line is not allowed for visual. So you can now say segment. You can rename your business segment. Segment that generated. Segment that contributed to sales. Segment contribution. Yes, you can call it segment contribution to sales. Contribution to sales. This is one of our first charts. We have this chart like this. Again, we copy this again and paste here. You have to paste it far from the other one. Don't paste it directly on this. Because by the time you have another pivot table here, if you didn't leave a space, it will be overlapping. So and it will cause an error. You always leave a column in between. So now I want to visualize. Any question? Sorry. Are we following? Are we together? Can I go ahead?
Yes, you can hear, sir.
Okay, you can hear me. I should go ahead, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, mute your mic. Mute yourself, please. So now, I wanted a new pivot table. Instead of going back, I rather copy this and leave a line in between and paste it here. So now, our next question is that which of these display the highest quantity sold? display the highest quantity sold by segment. So we are still on segment, but this time is quantity that I want to see. Which of the segment give us the highest quantity? You know, sometimes you need to know the quantity of goods bought so that you can maintain your inventory level. So that is why all those business insights, you know, when you analyze it, you use it for your business decision making. So let's quickly analyze a quantity sold by segment. So let's go to click on this pivot table. Now we don't need the sales here again. Come to this value. We don't need your sales again. We now remove the sales and now look for quantity. We drag quantity into value. You can now see. Then you click on this, right click, go to view setting, and go to number format. You now change it to 10 decimal place. Then you now have your quantity formatted. Now look at the quantity we sold. Consumer that gave us the highest sales actually have the highest quantity sold. Consumer that gave us the highest sales, which is $1.1 million, actually gave us the total quantity sold of 19,521. You can now see how analysis can be used to measure business performance and to prepare for the unforeseen. Now we have answered that question. So now, which of the charts can we use this to visualize? Which of the charts can we use this to visualize? We can also use bar charts. We can use bar charts. Let's quickly look at can use bar chart on this. Click the inside the pivot table. Go to your insert. Go to your insert. Then look for the right chart. You can actually use column chart. Now this is this is recommended charts. That means we can use that. So we have gotten our quantity sold. You can now see that this is consumer has the highest quantity sold. You can just name your chart here, because in every report you just have to name your charts. You just have to name your chart. You see, you can name it quantity sold by segment. Name it quantity sold by segment. Then if you want to open on the data label, let's take off our grid line first. Let's take off our grid line. Let's hide, we don't need this. Let's hide all field button charts. Then our dashboard is, our chart is clean. So let's take off, let's on our listing data point. Click on the chart, you see. Click on the chart, right click. Then add data level. Click on this chart, then add data level. Click here, then add data level. You can now see that this now has a level. Consumer has the highest sold, corporate, followed by corporate, and followed by home office. So now let's go further in our analysis. So we are going to answer the third question, I think. What is the grand total percentage of profit by segment? What is the grand total percentage? All the sales are being added together, all have been 100%. So the sharing, the percentage sharing of the grand total percentage of profit by segment. So let's go to our spreadsheet here. Let's copy this. We want to know the grand total percentage. Let's paste it here. Always leave a blank space between. Always leave a row between. You can now see this row. You can now see this one is between. So if not, if you paste it directly, of grand total profit. So what to do is you click on profit and drag profit into value. By the time we drag profit into value, we'll click on the value. when we right click. When you right click, a dialog box like this will open for you. Dialog box, then you click on go to show value as percentage of grand total. That's the question they ask us. By the time you click it, you can now see that consumer have 46%, 46.83% of profit. You can now see corporate have 32.12% profit. You can now say home office have 21%. Still, consumer is always the leading segment here. Consumer is always the leading. So now, let's visualize this. In visualizing anything that has to do with percentage and with 4 character, like there is no more than 5 or 6. So a pie chart or a donut chart would be good to visualize this. So let's go to insert. Click on your pivot table. Go to insert. And go to, you can go to donut chart, drag it down and look for donut chart. You can go to click on donut chart. So donut chart has appeared. Let's drag this there and bring the chart here. And bring the chart here. Look at the chart, donut chart. So first of all, this is the percentage of sales. So now let's click on that. Let's add data level. About that data level. So I'll call this percentage of. I'll call this percentage of. I'll call this percentage of profit. What are my place? Call this percentage of profit. This is a percentage of profit to sales. Percentage of profit to sales. Sorry, my percentage is wrong. My percentage of profit to sales. Click here, hide or field button. It's fine like this. Let's leave it like this. So now, another question we have to answer. Let's go back to our question. Display the top 10 sales by state. And this is one of the great analysis that you need to know. In that live data set, which of the states is giving us the most revenue? Which of the states are we getting more revenue from? And this will also help you. This analysis will also help you to channel your strength for business improvement in those areas that you see by the help of your data that you derive a lot of sales. So in doing this, let's go back and answer this question. So we'll come back, we'll see copy the same chart again. Copy the chart again, leave a line in between, leave a column in between, and paste it. Paste it. Then remove this. Remove this. Then remove this. Now, we want to analyze the states that give us the most revenue. The state that give us the most revenue. So we go to state, these are columns. We search for where we have state. Search for where we have, this is state. We drag sales to, we click on this pivot table. We now drag sales to state to row. Drag sales to row. We will now drag sales to value. These are sales, we drag it to value. Something is wrong. That seems to value. So these are sales. But what I need is the top 10 states, because we have a lot of states here. Look at, we have a lot of states here. But the top 10, the top performing 10 states, how do we get it? So come to your data, come to your pivot table, right click. When you right click, you come to filter. When you come to filter, the Dallas was a top 10 states. When you click on the top 10 states, this is Dallas. You can view bottom 10. You can view your top 10 from bottom. You can view your top 10. You can change the numbers of states you want to see here. Is you want to see the top 10, change it to 10, and you click OK. So now it has appeared. So these are top 10 performing states that we have. California is leading. So let's click here, right click, go to field setting, and format our data. Let's format our data. Number format, come to currency, then click OK. So now we have seen that we have seen our top 10 performing states, which California is one of the states that patronize us the most. We are having about $457,000 then. So now in visualizing this, you visualize this later when we are dealing with our dashboard. Then let's come down to show us this number now. Show us the profit generated and sales made by category. Show us the profit generated and sales made by category. So let's go to look at the question here. This is the category here. And now see we have three categories. We have furniture, we have office supply, we have technology. So this category does it, which of these three has the highest sales and the highest profit alongside. So let's go back to our spreadsheet. Show us the profit generated and sales made by category. So let's go back to our pivot table. Copy this again. Copy this. Create again. So let's make this. So we are working with this pivot table. Let's remove this. We are building a new report. Sales by segment, sales by category, and profits. Please, can you mute your mic, please? Can you mute your mic, please? Is your mic mute? Can you mute your mic? So now we are generating a new report. So now this sales made by category and profit. So we move category down to, then we'll now move sales down to value, now move profits down to value. So now let's format it. This is the sales sold by category and the sum of profits. Let's click here. Let's go to field setting. Let's do our formatting. Currency, 0 decimal place, and click OK. Let's go here. Field setting, formatting, currency, and we close it. So these are the question is being answered. So now, for us to visualize this, we click on insert. We go to this. You can choose to visualize. You can use column chart. Let's use column or bar chart. Or still, let's use think column chart will be fine on this. Let's go by the recommendation. We have seen this one. So let's go here. Remove gradient, remove this. Click on this. Hide all field buttons. Then you can format the legend to format legend and take it to the top. Legend will come to the top. Drag it here. Then let's on our data level. Right click. Go to add data level. You cannot see. Then come here. Right click and go to data level. This is our profit. This is red. This is our profit. This is sum of sales. And this furniture made us. This is the profit we have of furniture. We have a profit of $18,451 with these sales. We have an office where we have $122,000 with these sales. And technology, we have this. So technology has given us the highest sales and also the highest profits. So now let's see. Okay, we can go here and add our column chart type. Come here, you now see sales contribution. I say sales contribution by category. That is our column. Sales contribution by category. I have to say. So let's go back and answer the last question. Please display the month-on-month percentage. This is where we are now. Please display the month-on-month percentage increase in sales. Month-on-month percentage increase in sales. So let's go back to our data set. Month-on-month percentage. Let's copy this. Okay, leave this column behind. Come here. Come and paste here. Then you remove this. Remove this. Remove this. So we have a new pivot table that we need to build. So our question is, please display month-on-month percentage increase in sales. Since it's month-on-month, that means we need to make use of our dates. You know, we need to use the dates to now get our months from January to December. We want us to compare January sales versus February, and February sales versus March, March sales versus April. That's the percentage increase or lost in between. That is what they are requiring us to do. So I'll go back here. I will now drag a sheet. I'll drag dates now. My dates will come to rows. When you drag your sales to row, you can now see so many uncountable dates here. So you come here, click on this, right click, then you now group it. Then group by month, by quarter, and by year. Now click OK. So now it has grouped it for you. Then you come here. You are looking for just January, February to December. You are not looking for the year. You are not looking for the quarter. So what you do, you remove the year, you remove the quarter. Then you now have January, February, March, April down to December. So now you want to see the percentage increase in sales. So let's go to sales. Pick sales and drag sales to value. Then you want to view all the years. So you come here, you come to year, you drag year and bring it to column. So now we can now see pivot table automatically have generated in 2014 each of the sales we made on this. It has generated it for us in 2015, in 2016, in 2017, and this is a grand total. So what they really ask us to do, what our CEO really asks us to do is that, what is the comparison in between January and February? February versus March, April versus May, May versus June, like that. So what is the percentage decrease or increase? So in getting this, you right click on your click anywhere on your pivot table, right click, then you show value as, then you now look for value as, is it percentage difference? Come to percentage difference from, just click it. This dialog box will now go for you. Go to the base item, then you now click on previous. You can see these are their percentage. See, because January has no any month to compare with. You cannot see that it's blank. January is blank. But February has 68%, March have this. So those are the percentage, month-on-month percentage increase. And comparing versus last month and previous month. So now, how do we visualize this? You know, anything that has to do with a period, over a period, any analysis that they want to see over a period, exactly like January, February, so automatically line chart is recommended to visualize this kind of vision. So now we'll now click any of our pivot table, go to insert, and now look for click here, then look for line chart. Look okay, then click here. So line chart has appeared. So these are line charts. These are line charts. So now let's click here. We always remove and format our chart. Let's format our chart. Let's take off the grid line. Let's click on this thing and remove the hide button, hide or field button. And we have this. So now, how do we label our chart? Go to option there. Click like chart label, click on. See, as in percentage, month on month, month on month, month on month, month, percentage increase in sales. Month on month percentage increase in sales. Formatting. So this is a month-on-month percentage increase in sales. You can see how it is trended over the period. So we have this chart here. So now, our last thing, we need to start putting all our records in a dashboard. So we want to make this interactive now by having everything built in a single dashboard. So we don't need to go to a separate sheet like this and call it, we'll name the sheet to the dashboard. To the dashboard. Then go to your data. Go to your data. Go to your data, then go to your data view. Go to your view, sorry. Then remove grid lines. Now you have removed grid lines. So we are about building our dashboard. So the dashboard I showed you people, let's see. Let me see the dashboard. Let's start building the dashboard. Let's start building the dashboard. So now, in building dashboard, I'll come to my insert. You know, in every dashboard, first of all, you must start from every dashboard have a heading. Every report must have a heading. So first of all, we start building the dashboard heading. We can name it an online superstore sales analysis dashboard. So come here, you pick any of the shape. Go to rectangle shape, rounded rectangle shape, you pick it. You can come here, you click it, you can draw it the way you want it. Just have it like this. And draw it. Then before that, let's give our background a color. You say press Control A. Then you go to your color. You can select any of the color here. Maybe let's use this color. So we selected this color. Though dashboard building is not about, it's not a graphic design. The most important thing is you can build a simple dashboard that communicates a business problem that makes your report to be for CEO to take a glance on your report by clicking some of the necessary. So let's go ahead and let's look for a color that can fit in there. Let's use, I'm not good in color anymore. But I think let's use this color. This color. So first of all, what I wanted to do is that let's give our dashboard a name. So go to Insert. Click. So at the report name, let's say superstore sales analysis dashboard.
Ikeja too is not, it's still not an option.
Please, can you mute yourself, please?
Is it the local level?
No, the
Can
time
you
is
mute yourself, please?
No.
Mute yourself, please.
Ikeja here now. From garage to Ikeja. But if they go like garage to Oshodi to Ikeja, I don't.
Please, can you mute yourself, please?
Park within Korodu.
the female.
So there's a message for you in the chat box.
Okay, now I've seen the message. They say I'm too fast, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm too fast, right?
I didn't get you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can we go ahead?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So now, let me take it slowly now. Now we have a chat box. We are trying to give our report a heading. So now we right click here, go to bold. You can put your report vision. Depending on the name you want to give to your report. We have this name here. Then go to your format. Go to this format. You can now see a shape outline. Go to shape field outline. Then no outline. Shape outline, no outline. So you have your dashboard name. So now we are going to show, in every dashboard building, for the first thing that COE would like to see, the metric that's supposed to be very clear and visible is that your KPI. So now we are going to bring our KPIs first in this dashboard. So let's try to build a chart for our KPI. So go to your insert button, then click on shape. Now this time let's look for rounded rectangular shape. And we can now drag it this way. And drag it this way. So we have gotten our chart for you. You can copy, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. We need three KPIs here. So what we'll do is let's right click, highlight the tree, go to format and go to align. then align top, come down, align horizontally. So that will make the thing to fit well. So now let's think of the color that we can give to this KPI. So let's go to color. Color, can we give it white? Can we give it this? Or can we give it this? Let's leave it at this. By the time you give this color like this, you come here, go to your home. Instead of just copy, click it, go to your printer, click it, okay, click it. So you have this. So now, what we would like to show our total profits. So let's make this one here our total profits. So let's go to insert. Let's pick our text box again. Come here. We now say, profit generated. Profit generated. So when you see profit generated, go to your format, go to your shape field. You can now say no fee. Go to your shape outline, you can now say no outline. And you try to broaden your, we're going to bold and increase the font if you want. Increase the font if you want. You have your total profit generated. You have your total profit generated. Then now, let's duplicate this, copy, control, copy B, control C, control V. So we move down to this one, move it down to this one. Then we'll now say we can call this quantity sold. Quantity sold. Quantity sold. I'll call it. I'll call this total sales. I'll call it this way. So now, those KPI that we earlier created, let's go to this page. These are our KPIs: total profit, total sales, total discount, quantity sold, average sales, and average percentage profit. So now we are going to be lifting it down to that place by using our formula bar. So let's go to our dashboard. Now you have to go to insert, pick a text box, make a text box. Click on that text box, go to your formula bar, type your equal to, then move to your pivot table page. You click on your profit, then you click OK. Click OK. Now, I want the figure to show up here, but it didn't show up here. What could be the problem of this is that each time you notice this, you can just come up to your pivot table. Go to your pivot table. Go to your pivot table. Go to option. Go to your pivot table. Then you'll take this. By the time you'll take this, let's go back and click on this. Go to pivot table and click it. Let's see that. Good. Now, all right. That's work. So now we have our total sales. Then go to your shape. You know, we can't leave our report this way. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Now we have our report this way. So now, our quantity sold. You come here. Okay, now, go to your pivot table page. What is the quantity sold? Click on this. Press equal to. These are quantity. So total sales. You come to your formula bar, you raise. What's your Bible table report? Then click on your total sales.